Yeah, man, I'm gonna drop us a represent for Blessed Gaza Diva, the body's YouTube channel. Working hard like camel. Diamel. We're going up and up, up and up and up and up. One word.
Tommy Lee Sparta's management team releases warning to the public. For immediate release, Management and Consultant Group MCR issues warning. Friday, May 25th, 2018, the management team for Leroy Russell, stage name Tommy Lee Sparta, is confirming that he has been in police custody since May 20th, 2018. Mr. Russell denies any gang or criminal involvement and as such is allowing the justice system to take its course. For the duration of this ordeal, we ask that the public refrains from spreading misleading information and allow his legal representatives, Queen Counsel Tom Tavares Vinson and Attorney at Law Donahue Martin, to pilot the process without public interference. This message was issued by MCR, Management and Consultancy Group. Tanya Telwell, Managing Director, has signed. Alden Corey, Public Relations Manager. Email addresses are stated below along with contact number for any details you may need to add or inquire about Tommy Lee Sparta. Since Tommy Lee's arrest last Saturday or Sunday morning rather, there has been a number of speculations circulating in social media, and as I've stated in my very first review on this topic, that I knew the very minute when Tommy Lee was arrested, and that's all that needs to be said on that matter, but I would never speak on it until it was publicly discussed. Now, it came out in the public, and then there were certain areas that I touched on, of course, which came from specific persons on management team or persons that were close to the matter. Unless it was in public space, legally spoken, I tried to stay away from it. Now, there's a difference between mitigation and litigation. And an opinion is an opinion. People are free to give their opinion. No one can stop anyone from having an opinion. But we also need to remember that those opinions that we spew in public, the things that we love to talk about and the things that we love to chat about in public, we ought to be very cautious of how we talk these things, especially when the case is not one that is just dealing with pain or grief, mitigation, versus one that has to go in front of a judge and lawyers, litigation. Two different instances. Now, if we are fans, supporters of Tommy Lee Sparta, then it would behoove us, it would benefit us as supporters to make sure that we keep our traps shut as much as we can. If it doesn't come from the lawyers, if it doesn't come from the management team, remember these are the representatives of Tommy Lee Sparta. So anything, just like the notice I read from his manager, Tanya, that is legal, that is okay to speak on because they are the representatives of the artist. Now, if we take up matters into our own hands and we start getting into legal terms or legal discussions, some of which we are blind to, some of which half of us are talking about, don't have any knowledge of, that is when we put the artist in a negative position. So, long and short of it is, anybody can speak their mind, anybody can talk on what they want to talk on, but we have to remember the impact it can and will have on the artist, especially if we are supporters of the artist. Now, based on that notice that came out, signed by his management team, it is clear that there are things out there in social media that needs to be cleaned up or people just need to shut up about, that they're not knowledgeable about and they don't need to speak on. As I said, I will try my very best to only speak on legal matters that has been signed off or have been signed off by management and lawyers. Outside of that, this case is totally off limits. Tuesday, the lawyers will take it in court. They will sit with the judge. They will have discussions with the judge. And we, as the public, would be best suited to await the outcome. And then we can see. I have a strong inclination, a deep feeling entrenched within my soul and my heart, deep down buried somewhere, that Tommy Lee Sparta will be vindicated. But again, we will find that out on Tuesday. And for the moment, as the management team has stated in that warning, that we need to be cautious of what we put into social media. We need to be cautious of how we speak on this case. If you notice from my very first video, again, I stayed away as much as I can. So the naked picture argument, the naked picture posting, and all that we feel in our opinions, then fine, nothing is wrong. Express yourselves, but express yourselves wisely so that it does not taint his case in any way, shape, or form. Because people who know the legalities of a courtroom and people who knows litigation understand and can appreciate this warning in its highest level, because you don't want anything to hamper his freedom. The long and short of it is, I think he will come home, but again, that's an opinion. Let's see what happens on Tuesday when the lawyers sit with the judge and then a decision is made, and we can take it from there.
The soul of a titan, I'm not keeping fighting for what I believe in. They call me a demon and judge with no reason. See, I've got no feelings, but I've got one question. Tell me now, where would you be when the kingdom comes? The heavens open up and God comes down. There's nowhere to go, there's nowhere to run. Will you stand for what you believe in now?
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm just rolling through the night. See the fire in my eyes, higher than the sky. Baby girl, I'll be loving. If you know me, I want money, no. I know you can't see me, you know. If you know man, I Sparta, you know. Yo, Dillinger, you better warn me, no.